So, hey y'all, welcome to I don't know what we calling this Q&A with Alyssa Swines. I am the email marketing John. I build seven-figure funnels for fashion and beauty brands using email marketing. I specialize using Klaviyo, which is the number one platform for e-commerce stores. I only work with Klaviyo, and I specifically um, only want to talk about Klaviyo in my business, right? So I'll give you guys, if you have questions about like certain platforms or whatever the case may be, I really only work with Klaviyo. And so a lot of these questions will be tailored to Klaviyo because if you plan on building an empire, shoot, if you plan on doing $10,000 a month, which is really small in terms of how big your e-commerce business can grow, then you need Klaviyo, period. Okay. And so I want you guys to really get into Klaviyo. If you don't have it, in my bio, in my Instagram, I do have like a partner link where if you guys sign up using my link, I get a percentage every quarter. And I just got a little nice little $900 payout from people using my link. So keep it coming, y'all, so we can buy more Uber Eats and coffee and all those great things. Okay. And I seen you guys. Some people had a contouring business. I seen somebody had a contouring, did contouring, probably a spa business. I seen somebody that had a fashion line. I seen candles in here. I seen somebody say even Mary Kay. Thank you. I am a foodie too. Any Philly people in here? I am from Philly. Um, I am definitely a Philly joint all the way. And also, Miss Journey, drop that question into the oh, this is your okay. So you sell accessories, cool. Drop shipping beauty, emphasis on eye, Mary Kay, eye makeup and lashes. Emails are overwhelming. Janice J Lux, I had my bin and cart set up, but certain things have been skipping. Cool. I understand that. I'll talk on that. Launching a jewelry business. I definitely want to get into jewelry. Real estate virtual assistant, body contouring. I seen you. Cool. Glow up ebook, business consultant. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the questions. I'm excited, y'all. It's been about 13 minutes, so I'm just going to answer these. And so, in the participants, y'all, I see that you guys are raising your hands, so I'm gonna allow you guys to kind of like come off of mute, I guess it would be, or however it would be, or you want to pull up, we can do that as well. So be ready, y'all. Have your questions. Please do not have me like repeating myself over and over again. um Take notes. I am recording this, and also I'm gonna do some polling as well. All right, y'all. So it says what systems do you suggest maintaining email lists that are also compatible with Shopify? Only Klaviyo, and it's Klaviyo, Klaviyo, and it's green. Use my link in my bio. Also, Lacree, y'all don't. I don't want to mess your names up. I'ma just like go down the line because I hate when people mess my name up. So I'ma just go down the line. I'm so sorry if I don't say your name. How do you start the first email blast conversation when people have been subscribed to you for months or years? This is a really good question because a lot of people have email lists and they've been in business for years and they're like, Alyssa, how do I have this conversation? Like, how do I start? And so I always say start with like a 3 email sequence and or 3 emails and just being like, you know what, y'all, I messed up. I haven't been fully dedicated to you guys like I need to be, and you just want to have a conversation with them. I haven't been fully dedicated to you guys like I need to be, and also I still have value to deliver, but I apologize. And you can go on and to update them about what's been going on in your business, some of the wins, maybe some of the losses, because you really want this to be a conversational piece where they can respond back to you in the email as well and say, so you can tell them some of your wins and some of your losses and how you plan on moving forward, right? And then from there, once you talk about that, you want to have a comeback with a second email, right? And so maybe you've launched a new product since then, or you enhanced the old product from there, and you want to update them on them and just say, you know what, here, take this. And it could be like maybe a sample, it could be free shipping, whatever it looks like for you and your business in terms of promo. You want to invite them to have that. Excuse me, if it's free, whatever it looks like, you just want to kind of engage them. And so what is really important in this moment when you're trying to re-engage your audience is that you have a popping subject line, because remember, they haven't heard from you. So you want to get them to click to open your email first before you even write this 4-page letter to them. And so the second email, you're just going to offer them a product. And then in the third email, you just want to say, so FOMO, or not even, maybe you want to do, before you do FOMO, maybe you want to do some reviews on a product to sell it to them specifically. So that was a really good sequence. It works well. I do it all the time. Shout out to Tonya. She got a jewelry business coming, a jewelry business. Kalia, I have a credit repair business, struggling with email marketing. I have a lot of subscribers with leads from my retailer, but I need a sequence that converts. So one of the things about sequences that converts is that you should be nurturing them. So I'm gonna just share with you like my funnel. I always kind of use myself as an example or stuff that I used already. And so this could be a funnel for you guys, for me to funnel you guys into my business or my services, right? Where I'm leading with value. I'm leading with straight value. First of all, I gave you guys literally templates that you can put in your business. Oh, and guys, if you had an issue with the videos, they are up and running. I re-recorded them last night. So I lead with straight value with any business that with any customer that I come in contact with, because I want them to gain my trust also, and to trust them. It's a lot of frauds out here in this world, and it's like, and not only that, it's my mission in life, and it's one of my core values of like service, right? So I always lead with value in terms of how it is. So this is a perfect way for me to educate you guys and kind of funnel you into my services if need be, right? If I wanted to. So always lead with value anytime you have a big list and you want to convert people. Absolutely, Christina. Absolutely. Christina said, if I'm introducing a new product for Black Friday, should I still set up multiple abandoned cart triggers and a conditional split? Absolutely. 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 You need abandoned cart without Black Friday, and you need a even more popping abandoned cart for Black Friday. So Jamise, anytime that you see skip on, so in Klaviyo, guys, if your abandoned cart is saying skip, it means that the customer probably didn't fit the flow filter, or fit that definition of when should you send it to them. or your smart send time is on, and your smart send time is on that box with the check. And I mentioned this in the emails. I made sure I mean in the videos, I made sure I re-mentioned it in the actual emails. Where I said, make sure you turn your smart sending time off. So Jimmy's, the next time, or not the next time, actually says you can just go in there if you see somebody that that was click their name to see if they purchased before the actual email was scheduled to go out. All right, so I'm gonna go over to the participants and I'm gonna let somebody talk because I want to eat some of my fries. So Millionaire Mindset.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Hey.
So I have a quick question. In Klaviyo, I used to be able to convert my active profiles. So if someone comes to my website and they didn't subscribe to my email list, I was still able to see who they were. I went into my segment list and converted them over to where I could email them. Now my active profiles aren't updating properly in Klaviyo anymore.
I'm not clear on what's your question though.
How do I get it to update properly? It's my before I did the
segment on your site, you were sending them an email.
No, when someone comes to your website and let's say they viewed a product, I was able to get their IP address without them even subscribing.
Oh, I don't know.
My site. And I oh darn.
Because in my mind, the only way you can send somebody an email is if they're on your list. And if they're not in Klaviyo, how are you getting their IP address?
Well, I was getting it from them coming to my website and viewing the product. I had a segment for that. But then I was told active profiles of people who subscribe to your site are two different things. So then I found out how to convert the active profile into subscribers. And I think I screwed something up because now it seems like my active profile isn't updating properly unless someone subscribes to my list now. But before they didn't have to subscribe to my list.
So the actual flow that you're talking about is called browser abandonment. And the trigger for proper browser abandonment is viewed product, not active profile. So if their active profile, it means that it's just saying that they're on your list. But a browser abandonment is viewed a product and didn't purchase.
Okay, thank you.
Trigger.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. I'm gonna do Althena. I think that's what that is. You could talk, sis. Althena Jones. Alina Jones. You gotta unmute yourself. All right, I'm gonna come back to you. Angela Arnold. Unmute yourself as you're coming off, as you're getting picked, y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Angela, what's your question?
I didn't have a question. I was listening.
All right.
When you said who out here is from Philly, I raised my hand.
Hey girl.
Hey, North Philly.
All right. If you have a question, raise your
I guess now that I have your attention, I guess I could come up with something that I'm kind of interested in. Okay, so I'm a real estate agent in Atlanta. How would if I have 200 leads? And everybody wants different stuff. Some people want to buy, some people want to sell, some people want to invest. How do you, what do you recommend to kind of add value to a lot of customers with different needs?
Right. So I would create maybe 2 or 3 different funnels and say, these are the buyers. These are the buyers and these are the renters, or I don't know. what I don't really know about real estate, but I would break them down into specific needs that they want. And how you can figure that out is you can, have them fill out a form where they can pick it, and where they can pick their actual need that they need, or they pick exactly what category they fit in, and then I would speak specifically to that need, where the funnel would be just about buying homes, right? And the funnel would be just about investment properties. And so the great thing about that is that you can have a welcome email, right? And it says like, hey, welcome to Angela's real estate investment company, right? And it says, we done this, that, and the third. You run down your wins, right? And then you follow up 2 days later about maybe some investments that you have open for people to join, right? The third email could be about somebody who has invested with you in where they went, where they were, and where they are now, right? And then the fourth email could be about another thing for them to invest in. And so as your opportunities come up, you can keep adding on to the funnel. Do that make sense?
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you.
All right. Hold on, y'all. This is my coffee. Cool. So does that answer your question, Angela?
Yes, it does. Very well. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to move on to Grace. Hey, I hit Tanisha. Sorry, hold on, Tanisha. Let me hit Grace up. Hey, Grace. Hey, girl. Hey, unmute yourself.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, lady.
How are you?
So I'm well, thank you. So I just had a quick question about, okay, so are you familiar with because I've been seeing a lot of email templates now that I think is really nice, that's set up in such a way where you can have your deals and different specials and stuff that you're advertising up top, and then like the main email template below. And I know Fashion Nova does it, and I've seen other businesses do it. And I wanted to know, is that something that's a template that is within Klaviyo? Or is that kind of an outside third-party app or something that people are using?
So that's a really great question. And that's one of the reasons why people don't like using Klaviyo, because their designs aren't that friendly. But what we do for our clients is we create ours. We use HTML coding, and or we use graphics, which are heavy graphics. So that's really kind of what your option is to get a developer to design them. I'm actually coming out. I mean, you probably need some now, but in 2021, I'm actually going to start selling more of the HTML coding templates.
Okay, that sounds good. So I will definitely be on the lookout for that. It's just around the corner, a few more weeks and we there.
Awesome. What kind of business do you have?
I'm a designer, so I have an ethnic accessory brand. So I make a lot of different ethnic statement jewelry and accessories and stuff like that.
Okay, dope. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Nakia Butler. So y'all, when y'all come on, say your business too, so we can learn about your business. Just tell us what your niche is.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. My question was, I don't have one yet. I purchased the Bestie bundle. I'm very new. I don't know anything at all about e-commerce or Shopify or any of that. I'm trying to learn and drop shipping. I'm trying to learn all of that. So what would be your best advice? Because it seems that there's no support groups to help each other out. Everybody's kind of just like on their own. But what advice would you give to a total new person to get some support or backing, or what can I study or research that where I'm not like researching for a whole year and can't get started?
So, so dropshipping lifestyle, I think they're still available. I mean, they're still dropshipping lifestyle is I think I want to say Anton or something like that. He has a dope brand that he helps, and it's also a black guy named Ernest Epps on Instagram, and he helps people. A lot of people that I refer to him actually does pretty well, and he teaches people, like at a really affordable rate. To be honest, it's like $300 or something like that. Sometimes it's $100 for his classes. And Ernest, he definitely is lit.
Do you know his last name by any chance?
Epps.
Epps. EPPS.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
And then also, don't feel discouraged about any new business owners. Like, don't feel discouraged about being late or whatever the case may be, because one of the dope things about being new to e-commerce, and you guys are coming in now, one, you're not behind the learning curve, right? And then two, like, the possibilities are endless because your mind is not stuck in a place where it's like, oh, we did that already before. It's something that you never done before, so the possibilities will be endless. So it's gonna be a dope thing. I love drop shipping when I used to do it, so definitely check out Ernest.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna go over to some of the questions in the other way now. So Tanisha Moore said, what tips do you have around getting around people who are apprehensive about giving out their email due to overwhelming emails? To be honest, if they don't want to give you their email, then they not your customer. So anybody who email list that I'm on, I want to see their emails, right? And anybody who email list that you're on, you want to see their emails. And so the thing is that you probably have to get really clear on your customer avatar and create dope content so they want to open your emails and they look forward to opening your emails, and they create like this. You want to create like one, like I hate to say the beehive, right? Because they got sometimes the beehive get ratchet. Like, they will bust in your door waving the 4-4, but you want to create that same effect with your brand as well. And so one of the things is that you want to have dope content, and they will ride or die for you in the post no matter what. So definitely get clearer on your I would get clearer on my customer avatar. And so while I'm talking about customer avatar, y'all, I want y'all to also know that sometimes people will be like, my brand is for 25 to 55-year-old women. And I'm like, yeah, you may have some women who are 55, that's like 6, maybe 6%, versus I don't know what's the generation called after the millennials, because I feel like they only talk about us millennials all the time, but versus the maybe they may be the Y generation, versus the Y generation, maybe 66%, and then you have like this little 30% that may be millennials. You really want to focus on saying my customer avatar may be from I want to say 25 to 18, right? So my ideal customer avatar is a Black woman who is between the ages of 35 to 45 years old, who has a 6-figure brand, right? And also she may not be tech savvy, nor does she have time to run her email marketing. So you see how I got super niche down on my customer avatar? It's only like like a 10 years of a age difference in what I said in terms of how old my customer is. How old my customer is, and where she hang out is really specific. Like she only do Black women stuff. She understands the culture, right? And she read Essence. She on a Shade Room. So really, you want to really narrow down exactly where she hanging out at. She shop at Nordstrom. She shop at Saks. She shop at Neiman's. Like she really kind of she from the hood, but she wearing that designer thing. So you really want to niche down on exactly where they are so that you can speak their language in terms of building a customer avatar. How do you build the email list? This is a really good question. So we call them in marketing, we call them lead magnets, and you guys are going to get to learn this language as you're building your business. And so as you're building your business, you want to create a lead magnet, which may be a PDF file. It may be take 10% off. You guys are always in these different funnels, but you probably don't realize it. So when somebody says, sign up for my free ebook, they're sliding you right into a funnel. Here go an ideal funnel right here for you guys. I'm actually giving you guys a free webinar or a free Q&A, and this could be my free thing. But then moving up, my product may be, I may upsell you guys on something else, right? So you put some people through different stages. And so you want to build your email list. So anybody who's coming to your site, you want to make sure that you're collecting their email address and you're giving them something of value, because you want to have a good thing. A clear example is that we're list building for Black Friday, of course, and one of my clients, and we were talking about, let's do a giveaway, and somebody said, oh, let's give them an iPad. And another marketer on the team said, why are we giving away iPads? We need to give them stuff that fits with our brand, clothes. If we give away an iPad, then we're going to have all these people who want iPads versus our clothes. So you really want to have something that of value, that give them value that they can use. Do that make sense, y'all? Let me know in the chat. I'm about to pull this Chizad up. Yes, let me see a one if you guys are really enjoying this. I want to see this chat lit up. Cool. Can you sell that? Tanisha, can you be more specific on can you sell that? Raise your hand so I can just take you off of mute. There she go. Tanisha, unmute your mic. Let me know what you're talking about. Can I sell what?
Hi, my name's Tanisha, and I own a body contouring spa. And actually, that was a typo. I meant to put spell. I'm not familiar with Calavia, and I think I wasn't spelling it correctly.
Yep. I'm gonna put it right in the chat. And also, y'all, use the link in my bio when you're signing up for your account. How often should you email your list when you have a really small list? I have a really small list and I email people, well, I just got consistent with doing once a week. But I encourage everybody who follow me. I want to email more, but I'm rebuilding my team right now, so I really don't have nobody on it. But I encourage all businesses to at least email their customers once a week. So Klaviyo is free for up to the first 500 emails, and your list, I don't want to say, Klaviyo pays for itself when it's set up correctly. If you set up your automations and you got traffic coming to your store, if you're making money in your business, you're losing abandoned carts, right? My abandoned cart alone, $27 will change your whole life. You guys didn't even pay for the $27 that I was selling on my I sell it on my site for. You guys got that one and 4 other automations. So just alone, people have scaled from like making $7,000 a month to $11,000 to $12,000 a month just from collecting more abandoned carts. So if you set up your Klaviyo properly, you will be able to you will be able to pay for it. And if not, hustle hard. So what's a good open, Jamise asks, what is a good open rate for per campaign? So I like to keep mine in between 15 to 20%. This also depends on how big the list is. This also depends on, what industry you're in, if the list is segmented, making sure that you send emails to people who are engaged with your brand, because the numbers can go way down. If you have 100,000 people on your list and only 1,000 people are really, opening the emails, that's only 10%. Right? So that's why your open rate will be super low. So make sure you segment your list down. So Cassie asks, how do you get higher open rates for your emails? And so this is a really great question. One of the reasons why people love me so much as an agency is because we focus a lot on strategy, segmentation, sales strategy, segmentation, and also multiple subject lines. If you guys have been following me, you know that I will do A through F subject lines. Like, I do not play. So literally, you need to do multiple subject lines and make sure that you segment your list down. That is legitly the strategy. Well, then why you want to be anonymous? Because where is the best place to begin for a newbie? It depends on where your business is, right? Is your business up and running, right? What does it look like? It's a bunch of questions. So I'm just going to give you an overall answer. Where's the best place to begin? Email your list once a week. Nakia Butler. Do I know you? That name sounds familiar. Nakia Butler asks, can you speak to those of us who've never done e-commerce or Shopify? Oh, Shopify. And once, that's a Spotify, don't it? It's Spotify. Shopify. And wants to get started right away. Find you a poppin' ASS and I don't even want to say a popping product, because you don't know that your product is popping until people are buying it, right? So just find a good product. And one of the ways that I used to start with my product research is literally I would go with the current times of what's going on in terms of the seasons and also the news. So you guys may have or have not heard, like my crock pots was like one of the biggest things that I just kind of fell into, like Jesus, the angels, like everybody was rooting for me. Like when I felt those crock pots, and one of the things that came to mind, I'll never forget, is like, I'm like, it's neck bone season. And so this was back when I used to eat pork. I don't eat pork no more, but I'm like, it's neck bone season. It's cold outside. What do people always use? And I felt like crock pots was something easy, and I found that so it's different tools that you can use. And actually, I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna open up my let me open up my Chrome. So it's different tools that you can use where you can see what's the top sellers. Actually, you can go on Amazon and see what's the top 100 sellers on Amazon right now in a category. And I think Crock-Pots was one of them, and it was this Ninja Crock-Pot that just had came out, right? And it was selling on Amazon for like $300. So when I legit Googled this Ninja Crock-Pot, I found it on QVC or one of those for $149. So now I'm drop shipping crock pots for $149 and I'm selling them for $329 on Amazon. And that is not including the shipping. So definitely just start with one product. Don't feel like you gotta have 5 products to launch. Just get started. Carolyn asks, how do you obtain new email lists? So we talked about creating lead magnets. Another strategy that we use also is contests. And we kind of try to make them the messaging the messaging be really good and juicy and lead with value. I'm going to give you one of my strategies that we are doing. Actually, one of my clients is giving away shea butter for a year. And so that sounds amazing, right? Shea butter for a whole year, especially when you love a brand. But really to us is only a $22 fee where we can get a whole bunch of leads where people want to get more shea butter and try our shea butter, but we're giving them literally 1 tub of shea butter once a month. So you can do a really ridiculous contest giveaway. Next moon season. All right, so Gabriella says, still trying to figure out what I want to focus on, but I'm finding it very informative, especially since you stopped using technology after I had my daughter 12 years ago. Yes, but you know what? Just every day, just dedicate 40 minutes to it, right? Or 30 minutes to it. And then as you start getting used to it, it'll grow, your time will grow. So just start dedicating 30 minutes to you being on a computer and researching products. And you probably already researching products when you're doing online shopping and you're not even realizing it. How can you grab emails from abandoned browsing, or is that possible at all? So the only way is if they sign up on your site is when you can send them a browser abandonment. They have to literally be on your list. You can't just take people emails. And I'm not saying that's what you want to do, but I'm just saying like people have to consent to getting given their email address. So I'm gonna go back and I'm going to, so this is a phone number. And so just look at the y'all names as I'm gonna just ask you to unmute. It's the last digits are 7063. I can't even chat you. All right, so I'm gonna come back to her. All right, so I'm trying to see who got their hand. Millionaire Mind said, do you have your hand up?
No, I'm okay.
All right, cool. Oh, lower hand. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the chat because I don't see no more hands raised. How do you stop people from unsubscribing due to massive emails? Do you so what do you mean by, Tanisha, what do you mean by due to massive emails? What does that mean? Like you sending too many emails. Tanisha, unmute your phone.
Hey, I'm here. Well, I'm actually guilty myself. That's why I've asked. I've unsubscribed from people's email lists due to getting overwhelming emails. But I think you kind of already answered that when you said to just send your email list out once a week.
Yeah. And also make sure you segment. Segmenting your list is so important. Like I can't stress enough that if you don't segment your list, you can tell who's engaged with your brand. Because if I'm opening your emails and I'm reading them, that means I want to read them. Right? Tanisha, when you are unsubscribing, do you open the email first, or are you opening, let's just say 3 emails come in a row? Are you opening all 3 of them, or you just like, they just emailed me too damn much, let me unsubscribe?
She gotta let me.
You heard me, Tanisha?
I usually don't open it. I just unsubscribe. But like the particular ones that I'm referring to, I literally probably get like 5 emails in a week.
And do you open any of them?
No, not now.
Right. So the thing is that people are not opening them. If they're not opening your emails, don't send them an email.
Got it.
I would just I literally would just send to people who are open and engaging. My go-to list is in the last 90 days.
Yeah, that's informative. I wouldn't have even known that I would be able to check their engagement since all this is new, but that definitely makes sense.
And you can, in Klaviyo, in the help desk, in the help area, you could just like Google segmentation, and it will show you how to segment. Why are you anonymous? Now I can't unmute you. So if you have I would think specifically to who are you marketing to first, right? So like I specialize in fashion and beauty brands. I would create something that my fashion and beauty brand clients would need, right? Like my current lead magnet that I'm about to drop in a couple of days is a email calendar for what to send during the holiday season, right? So it really depends on what your customer needs. I know I'm creating that because more people want to work with me, but I don't have the capacity to take them on. So I'm about to tell them what emails to send, what time to send them. So you have to think about what problem can you solve with your customer. Woo. Talima, what brand is that? Fashion Over? 20 minutes apart. So minimum emails that I send to to send on email lists is 3 times a week. and they're not to the same audience again. So it really, I mean, I may do two audiences in the same week, but I'm not, and it depends also on the actual how big the customer, the client email list is and then is engaged. But I would start with like 1 to 2 minimum and then segment my list. Grace, I need to see exactly what you're saying. So she asked, is Klaviyo able to have email templates set up that has top deals by company? So another thing that I teach my clients, or that I really pride myself on, is not giving out deals, right? So because we don't want to water down our brand, and also we I'm laughing at Cheryl comment. All my favorites, Cheryl. So you don't wanna oh, I already answered the question. Cool. So, but also what about discounts? Like a lot of people teach other people to give out discounts in your abandoned cart. If you went through the abandoned cart training, you can notice that I don't teach you guys to do discounts, because you don't need to do discounts, right? And because if the person wants it, they're going to buy it, right? It's not about a discount. A deal is not going to get somebody to buy all the time. It really is because, are you making them want it enough? Klaviyo can be integrated with Shopify. How do you integrate a new email list? So you can upload a CSV file, or depending on what other email service provider you have, you can depending on what other service provider you have, you can integrate it with Klaviyo. No, I'm not walking you guys through how to set up the funnel. Oh, and in the videos, I do a little bit, but not like step 1, step 2. One of the things about the funnels, y'all, which wasn't out when I was building out these funnels in Klaviyo, is that I show you guys how to use the templates that's in there already and just build off of those. So you can literally go into Klaviyo, browse its flows, and it's called like browse flows. You can literally create flows, use those flows that they have. But I want to encourage you guys to change up the timers and the timers, and add on as much as possible. Someone said they started drop shipping, but they haven't seen any success. Don't restart your business. You just need some traffic, right? So what does it take for you to get traffic? In that in the bundle, there is a PDF full of promo lists. So really, Mason, I would encourage you to Google. So whatever kind of store you got, Google different ways that you can get traffic into your store. So it can be blogging, SEO, paid traffic, influencers, the paid promo posts on Instagram. That's what I meant to say. Like, it's different ways that you can get a lot of traffic to your store. I would just Google maybe 3 or 4 ways and move with that strategy. What is something of value that a product-based business can offer? Miss Journey, what do you mean by that? Can I take you off of mute? Let me find your name. She's still here. Value meaning a product, the type of product. Like, I really don't understand that question. I can't find your name. Can you raise your hand? J. Yeah, she must have let no miss. Start with an M. No, I don't see her. She must have left. All right, so I really don't understand that question, y'all. So this person asks, Miss Journey asks, is each email sent out is counted for as one? Yes, so each email is counted for as one. Jamise Laurie, for unengaged people, how often do you clean it? So I actually just changed this strategy up literally 2 or 3 days ago. It's right here on my whiteboard. So Jamise, I have at first I was doing people who haven't been engaged with the brand in 180 days, which is like 6 months, but I just recently moved it to 120 days, and I have been putting them right into the sunset flow. So what you can do, Jamise, is create a segment for unengaged 120 days and then sunset them. But create the sunset flow and then create the content on the sunset flow. So like, hey girl, where you been at? You don't like my candles no more? What happened to the playlist? I thought you loved me. Here are some new candles, right? Boom. That's the first email. Second email could be like, hey girl, what you been? How you been doing? Take 15% off. Boom. And then the third email can be like, this is your last chance. If not, you're getting kicked off the list and I would hate to see you go. Third email. Ooh, that was decent. Ooh, it's 9:01, y'all. Y'all running over. All right, so I'm going to stop at Chanel McCullen. It's literally 12 left, so don't write no more. I have 4 different lead lists. Should I email them all at the same time? And where can she find these templates that she gave us? So, Kalia, I would not mix them all together because they're 4 different lead lists, and so they probably came on from 4 different ways. And I am really a stickler about, I'm always going to say the same thing over and over again about talking to the customer and where they are in their journey, where they met you at, how they met you, whatever it looks like. You want to talk to that specific thing because you want to spark that moment in their mind. So let's just say if I was to write all the people who bought the bundle bestie, or to all the people who showed up to the webinar, like, hey girl, how are you? And I'm saying this, like, some people are really professional in their emails, but you really want to talk in your brand voice. And this is how I talk in my emails. I, just like, hey girl, how's the bundle bestie treating you? Did you get your emails done yet? You really want to kind of create an imagination on where they can remember you from. So I definitely would speak to them in that way. And then the funnels are in the PDF file that you guys can download it. Like, just don't sell my property, y'all. Don't sell my intellectual property, y'all. Don't sell my intellectual property, y'all. You are welcome, Nakia. So, Gabriella, if you have a product but it doesn't define your company. So your product should definitely fall in line with your brand values, your mission, and it also should solve the problem of your customers. So it should be the solution to the problem of your customers. So you should definitely not all ideas need to be executed on, but use your wisdom and understanding that if I know that this product is not going to work for my customers, I'm not going to do it. And if we could figure out how to sell more of our ideas and have somebody else be the executor, we really be rich, right? So just pick out what really makes sense and lines up with your brand. So this is a good question. She has a nail polish line, but I'm stuck in promoting it and getting people to buy it. So you can, and I'm just gonna give you a couple of ideas. But if you DM me, I can send you a couple of pages that I follow of brands that it's really their content on why I buy polish, because I don't even wear polish. I just buy it. Like, this is like acrylic on my nails. So my daughter does polish though, right? And I mean, in my mind, I'm gonna use this polish one day. But to be honest, every time I go to the nail salon, I never use it. But polish is really like a lifestyle thing, and so maybe you need to shift your customer into nail techs, not consumer, right? Maybe you need to go to business, wholesale, stuff like that. And I mean, you can literally promote it by giving them samples, right? What are the features and the benefits of your product? And features and benefits are two different things. What makes your polish the best polish in the world, right? Is it toxic free? Is it fume free? If it don't bubble up, all those things are super important to know. One good thing is that, so I usually buy Scott toilet paper, but for whatever reason, I was on like a client page. One of my clients is they were do promote black businesses, and they had a toilet paper brand on there, and so I was like, oh, okay, let me check them out. How I find myself buying $30 worth of toilet paper literally in 7 minutes is because the sustainability. They said that it was bamboo, and bamboo can grow in 24 hours, 6 feet tall. I'm like, for real? And they was like, it helps the earth out more. And then they talked about how soft it's going to be. So those are two different things. The features of it is the softness, right? But the benefit is the earth and what it does to the earth. So um so I was reading some of the comments. So definitely focus on that when you're selling products. And that's for everybody. If you're having a hard time with selling products, focus on the features and the benefits. Do you have any landing page suggestions, like topic ideas to get people to click on your landing pages? So your landing page is more about a product, right, that you're selling. So you just need a dope campaign. You need a content creator on your team. I'm a content creator, but I'm really a strategist in a way. I'm not really a content creator. You look at my Instagram, that's on not cute. So I would look at different content creators and get ideas from there. Like my girlfriend Marketing Marie, she freaking creates campaigns every month. Sis got a new campaign, visuals, graphics, all that every month. That is her thing. And I'm just like, I ain't got time for that. I'm just trying to sell this product. So you definitely need to probably like just play on different things in terms of current events, and also maybe what inspires you or something that would trigger your customer. So I do know this part, buying psychology in terms of what would trigger your customer to buy. Tanisha said, thank you so much. You're welcome. So Grace asked me, what is it? What are exactly are your services? So I do Klaviyo setups, which is the cash money automations. And then I also do monthly retainers for clients as well. What does segmented mean? So segmentation, sheesh. So segmentation is what is segmentation? Look, my brain's starting to be fried, y'all. So there are two different things. So a list is just a list of people, but segmentation breaks it down by behaviors versus if they click, they open, if they purchase, if they view the product but didn't buy. So that's how you break down actual segmentation. So segmentation is based off of the customer's behavior, where a list is just like one old big old pile of ish. Oh, cool. So the reason why Jamise, one of the reasons why Jamise was customers was being skipped because she had one of her old platforms still on, and basically they was collecting the abandoned cart. So that's another thing. If you guys have two different, so if you have a text messaging abandoned cart set up versus if you have an email marketing abandoned cart set up, if the text messaging gets the abandoned cart before the email, then the email will automatically cut off because they have automatically they have checked out already. Deluxe, what about for service-based businesses? So service-based businesses, what I would do if I ran a service-based business, like a spa or whatever, or a hair salon, is I would actually I would book people in advance, like right before I go to my next appointment, before they come to my next appointment. So let's just say, like my barber, I be trying to put the bull on, but he suck, right? He a hood rat barber. But I would book people in advance while they in my chair because you're giving them an experience and they're happy and they don't want to miss out. Like even my daughter hairdresser who braids her hair, I literally just booked Bella appointments for November, for December, and for January because sis be booked up and I can't afford to miss it. I ain't got time to play games. So that's one of the things I would do is send emails to book their appointment, to remind them to book their appointment. I would definitely still get a product, some type of branding product. And that is inside the bundle bestie in terms of the services. Oh, y'all, and one thing, I need you guys to make sure that you are taking pictures and tagging me on Instagram. So my Insta story can be popping because I was working all day today. So I definitely would need you to do that in turn. I mean, look up different products that you can sell and put your own brand name on there. And also, I would send emails about how to care for the service, right? So, like an eyelash service, if you have an eyelash service, like how can I care for my eyelashes better? Like, I really want to keep getting eyelashes, but the way my eyes is set up in terms of just everything, I just don't know how to care for them well. So I'm just like, I'm not wasting $300 just for eyelashes that I'm probably gonna want to pull off in a couple of days. So Lee Bell says, should she be focusing? She started from scratch, and she wants to know, should she focus on building a list for Black Friday, or should she focus on building a list for Evergreen Funnel? I would just focus on building a list because, and I'm not saying that they wouldn't have enough time to experience you, but I just feel like rush strategies don't work well, and I would just focus on list building, period. Yes, the PDF file in the Bundle Bestie portal is in there, y'all. And the videos is in there because people have been already telling me and asking me questions about it. So you should see it. It says every automation a business needs. I even seen it in there myself. So I definitely know I definitely know that it's in there. So it's for young girl nails. I would probably target party planners or something so it can go in party bags. Marketing by Monray. I don't know if I'm going to give you guys the replay. You're welcome. I would give a good lead magnet for whatever the book is about, maybe a checklist. If it's about affirmations for girls with self-esteem issues, I would give a checklist for that. Whatever the book is actually about, I would create the like a small, I don't even know what the word is. My brain is fried, y'all. I will create a small product to I will create a small product to basically like enhance the experience of the book or give them a small experience of the book. So she asked, everything is created in Klaviyo? Everything is created in Klaviyo in terms of your product. So if your product in the abandoned cart, in the actual abandoned cart that I teach you guys to use, your product pictures will populate in there. So if you have your Shopify set up, your product pictures will populate. Mm-hmm. All right, so y'all must have really enjoyed it. It kind of stayed at 7. It stayed at 75, 76 people pretty consistently. Type a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed this. Nakia X, is it a app? It is an app. Oh, 10. Oh. Just share your experience about coming to the Q&A on a webinar. Tag me in the Bundle Bestie. I don't know if I'm sending you guys the recording.